Sounds good.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're looking at, we're gonna play RFI from the small blind at various stack depth. And we're gonna play with the junk part of our range. So let's get started. Queen four, we limp, facing a raise. I think we let this one go. What do you say? Call?
Yeah, I'm okay with letting this go. I think the bottom of our continuing range is like Queen 7-0. Is that right?
Offsuit eight for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah, and some of those, the worst ones, we will actually three bet bluff back a little bit, like a little like King 7, King 8-0, something in that range.
So offsuit
Yep.
eight. Seven mixed. Oops. Alright.
That is.
Jack deuce. Deep, very deep. So the deeper we are, the more we limp. Right?
It's either a limp fold or it's just an open fold. It's a limp fold, right?
Yeah,
I think it's a
not
limp.
gonna wanna fold a face card.
Yeah, I can't fold a face card.
Board is not particularly good for our range or our hand. I think this hand is not interested in putting money in this book.
Oh, what do we do?
Yeah,
Checking
they're
it.
just gonna check fold. Against that sizing, it's an easy check fold. Yeah, I mean, we were drawing to three outs. It's fine.
I would like to limp. This one.
Yeah, I think you limp. I mean, really, very many of your suited hands, right?
What do you do with 5-4 suited?
Might beat in the boomerang. Whoa. Okay, raise 5-2 suited. Yikes.
This one is. I thought 5-4 suited would raise more than 5 deuce, but
Yeah. So they're both reasonable raises.
Just in the boomerang.
okay, what happens when we raise it? We raise, calls, hit this flop. Okay,
Give
so
them.
from what we've seen last week, ace high rainbow for the razor and the small blind, that was pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And
And
we do
pair
have
board,
backdoor draws here.
pretty good as well, so I think we bet 25%.
I would like to bet 25%. Yep,
13,
fairly
25.
often.
Yeah,
Yep. That's our card. Let's go.
Vamos.
This
so
we have value here. This is a bluff. Give him
polarized,
the old, give him a little
so
polarized, but
75%.
it's polarized,
50%,
but it's a paired board, so it's gonna be like 50.
50.
50. I can see 75. I think they're similar sizes. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Both. They're quite close to each other, so don't sweat the difference too much. Jesus Christ. Not gonna
Uh,
win by checking.
calls two streets. Yeah, there's only one thing to do. Give up.
You wanna push
Yeah,
or
like
give
we
up?
often say don't bluff missed flush draw, but bluffing the bottom ones is still kind of attractive because we can just get him fold so much stuff that's better than
He
this. This
called
is just so
twice, you
fun.
could easily have an eight, no, or just an ace.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
now
could also
having
have like better diamonds, Broadway draw.
How
There's stuff
many
he can.
aces do we play like bet jump? On trip eight,
A lot.
ace king, ace queen, ace eight.
ace jack maybe? That's not,
Probably.
No,
I think in
no, because it's a
Silverland, Ace
chop.
Jack is a bet jam. Yeah.
No,
but
ace jack's a chop. It's aces and eights with a queen kicker. Ace jack
No, you're
probably
right.
won't.
No, you're right.
Ace three might because it blocks the full house.
so he's not gonna fold any ace, he's not gonna fold any eight. What are we targeting then? Queen?
Yeah.
If he gets sticky with like pocket sevens here, pocket nines.
He
I don't know
doesn't
if he
have
has
nines, I think really. There you go. We got him off
uh,
of higher diamonds.
Diamonds.
We are GTO wizards. Okay, that's what I thought. So at different stack depths, you do fold this. Yeah.
Then 7.
This
Okay,
is a
so
pretty good raise. We raise a lot of like offsuit sevens, right?
yeah, crappy sevens. I raise.
Yeah, frequent raise.
How do we play it though?
Crappy flop for this hand.
Not small.
I don't know. I think we should have some checks on this board, and this hand kind of feels like one of them.
You only bet with when you have a spade in your hand?
Yeah, or just something somehow. Like
Uh,
I think
it-
this hand, like if it does bet and get called, it's just like what turn card are we looking to see?
So
Like
heavy check without the spade. That's betting some. And then with the spade, what do you think? 10-7 with the spade.
yeah, maybe some. It's still just kind of like I want to be betting like kings, queens, aces, jacks. Like, this hand class is just kind of crappy. Just kind of like, it's marginally made, right?
Yeah.
We're hoping for a check check and we bink a 10 or a 7 on the turn. That's the hope. Card is not a 10 and it is not a 7.
We get to turn 10 high into a, or pair of tens into a bluff.
I wouldn't hate it. We definitely are lit up with ace X's in a way that big blind is not. It's a little bit
What?
asymmetrical.
Why all of a sudden start to bluff with the 10?
Not
Just
gonna
because
win
it
a
checks?
showdown. Yeah, it's not gonna win a showdown very often. And we're very susceptible to being bluffed.
I don't know. I'm not buying that.
It's in there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not, I don't
higher
feel
EV
it's a
to
good
bluff than to check.
investment. Do you?
I mean, ask yourself this, can you get him off better? So like, can you get him off Jack 7? I think so.
Possibly.
Yeah, so kind of makes
Like,
sense.
You block the
if
7 though.
if you didn't want to bet, do you want to call?
Oh, Peter. You know me,
Louis
Peter.
always wants to call. Don't ask Louis if he wants to call.
It's blind
Do
against
not
blind,
call.
okay? We
No,
can't
no, don't
fold.
don't call. Yes, you can. Watch me. Fold. Just click fold.
We're not folding yet.
Oh my God. You
Yeah,
want to lose more chips.
you didn't want to invest one chip betting, but you're willing to invest two chips calling.
Yes. Do you
Right? The
wanna
the betting
block
chips are
bet?
better spent than the calling chips.
Do
No.
do we turn it? No? Okay.
N-
Thank you very much.
All right, we got him to take a little stab.
I
Your
really wish
bluff catching worked.
opponents bluffing as much as this guy.
No.
Then I'd make a lot of money.
Is 10-3-0 just an open fault? Do we need 10-4-0?
Yeah, fold.
Junkie, huh?
Is
No?
it? Okay, so this one's mixing.
10-4.
That's fine. I was in the right range though.
You're 60 deep, like you're in. Yeah, this is a
Or
trouble spot.
stand you defend to this.
Uh, 10-8.
10-8-0. Is that
10-7
what you
is,
said, Peter? Same? 10-8?
Yeah, 10-8.
10-7 is mixing. 10-8 full frequency.
Pretty much. And yeah, this at this
Not
stack depth,
mixing.
we're gonna have a little bit of 3-bet bluffing, and it's gonna come mainly from offsuit kings, little offsuit jacks, queens, little offsuit aces.
So fold.
Fold, 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 fold. That's
Fold
fine.
the lawn.
You can limp this one. I don't hate raising this.
It's close to a 7, so I think it could be a raise. Or
It could be
maybe,
a raise. I think it's gonna call a lot as well.
maybe it's
Yeah.
too junky, 10-5,
No,
10-6.
but it's fine. Just don't do it 100% of the time, but you can mix it. Fold.
Queen 9.
Yeah, you weird that it doesn't give us a limping range here. I think this hand limps a fair bit, but it can also raise.
Probably that this is the solution without limps.
Yeah, it's weird from small blind though, because small blind really needs limps. Woof.
Bet a little bit here.
Yeah, sure.
Now we can
Do
check.
we? I think we value bet a pair of nines. I think he very rarely has a jack or better.
Okay, par. No,
It's in there a little bit.
okay, just a check,
Not
man.
too big. I know, but it's in there. I want to bet all of it. I don't know. I'm too greedy, but you can bet 87%. That's fine.
So what is that? That's like 8 big blind, 6 big blind.
7.5, somewhere around there. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
8. Yeah,
just a check though. Okay.
very passive.
Leave it.
I think now we're gonna stuff, right?
Okay,
I mean, he can beat us sometimes. He can also have an air ball. He called us off with ace high.
I think he folded.
I thought he called.
He did. What a savage. Jack three, just,
Jack 3-0 can limp fold, right? It's worth like nothing, but
yeah,
try and see a flop. Say goodbye. You lost half a big blind.
he
Congratulations.
raises so much. It's crazy, right? Okay, let's limp this offsuit one. Or offsuit 7 you wanna raise?
Yeah, I think it can maybe raise.
Think it's just a
No.
limp.
Yeah. Well, that's a good flop. It's also a flop that's very good for big blind, but we're expecting that he has a lot of like bear 5x, bear 6x, 4x, 3x, or
What do you wanna do? Bet small?
yeah, I don't think we get to come out betting big that much
That's right.
because
Especially this board is gonna change.
right.
Even if we blast it, like. See,
So it is. I always think it was more a one, but it's more a two, or just a check.
Yeah.
Check and see what develops.
bad card as expected. We bet a little bit now, no? Our hand degraded, we don't start
I
betting.
think given that line,
Our hand degraded.
what the
Interesting.
interesting.
Jack deuce.
Limp fold, but we can't limp. So
Hey,
given
no
that we
lip.
can't limp, we're
No,
just gonna fold. We can't. It would be raising too much if we raise this.
Yeah.
Fold.
limp.
Mainly, yeah. Fold.
What's the worst jack you defend? Jack 7, Jack 8.
Probably more like Jack 8. Yeah. Even that doesn't feel amazing. It's probably about right.
Yeah. Jack 7, Jack 8, something like that.
Think you can limp this one. I think it's a limp fold. This one's mixing or zero EV.
Think it's still a limp.
Oh, 100%. Take it back.
We have a 4.
I don't know.
Guess we check.
We don't have a lot going on here. Yeah, I feel like in these blind
Oh,
versus blind spots, you just have a lot of hands to draw from. And so like if you start just blasting off with this hand, you're just bluffing too much.
do we need to call?
No, no. I want something like there's more chance to improve. Like I'd rather have 7-5 here, like some direct outs to something. This hand's just floating in the wind.
Float in the wind.
I mean, he had a better high card. He had a spade. Like,
7, do we raise? Or 9-7, we don't really.
yeah, and the strategy does start to shift at 20, doesn't it? We have more all-ins here. I'm okay with
Yeah.
raising. I'm okay with calling. Yep, they're both in there. 'Cause, yeah, down to about like 14, we start going to an all-in or call strategy, right? Mainly.
Kind of.
Yeah, with a small portion of raising. Smaller anyway.
I think here,
Bottom pair, no real draw. Seems like a good check. Keep checking.
don't you wanna bet? No?
I think we could wake up with like a lot of queens and some better nines, but like, what are we getting called by?
Keep checking?
And we lose. Cool. Love it. Limp fold.
That one? Or just give up?
Not mainly a check, I think. I think it's kind of like the 10-4 one. It's just you just don't have a lot going on, really. And like SPR of 13. Like I want to have some idea of turns and river cards that I would like to see, like meaning backdoors. Are we only playing the offsuit side?
Yeah,
It's awful.
no, actually, there should be some suited hands too.
We saw 5 deuce suited now. Yeah, we can fold queen high. That's fine. Got us. Raise this one kind of a
Nope.
lot.
Limp call.
Mm,
You raise
mm,
offsuit 7.
yeah, I think this one's gonna raise like at least 30%. My
Raise
prediction.
often.
Oh,
36?
40%. Yeah, that's
Yep,
good.
it's in
The
there.
eights raise.
Like a fair bit, quite a lot.
Are they not? Okay, because in my mind, the A is the floor of the limp call.
I think.
I think
the-
it mixes limp calls and I think it mixes raises.
Yeah, everything mixes, right?
Yeah.
The nines raise more.
This is a pretty attractive hand to start barreling with. A lot of good turns and rivers for us, and he's gonna have a hard time defending.
What side would you go for?
One.
Okay,
We raise a lot of our ace X and nine X though. Pre-flop.
Yes. But still, we're pretty all over the place. And also, like, he knows that he just has like 7-5 off a lot, and we have like aces in our range. So, okay, I think this is a pretty good hand to continue barreling with.
I don't know.
We will block the Broadway sometimes on rivers. We will block flushes on rivers sometimes. It will have profitable bluffing opportunities. And he can be hanging out here with like high cards or under pairs and crappy stuff.
I don't think we get an ace or a king to fold, right? So we got showed.
Yeah, yeah, we do have some showdown. I'm targeting like under
If the
pairs
flush
in particular.
completes, some bluff opportunities on the river.
Yeah, I can
Like
see
it
it that
fold.
way too. It's a check. It's a hard bet to defend against.
Just fold.
Yeah, I just want to fold. If I was going to continue with this hand, I would prefer to raise it rather than calling it.
Hmm,
Uh,
okay,
so we could donk or we could check raise. Yeah, check raise.
Yeah, I mean, queen high still has a minutia of showdown.
All right,
Now
now
it's
we're
like
gonna hit him. Now we're gonna hit him big. We got double blockers to everything.
128.
Yeah, I like 128.
no,
Oh, call. It thinks it has showdown.
all is sick, right? 7
Yep.
dudes out of here.
Jesus. Okay, so
Uh,
that whole hand was like us not realizing how much showdown we had the whole time.
yeah,
That was like us overplaying ace king, like,
that was
kind of
punty, right? Okay, check. Check, check. Check. Now, we can get better kings to fold, we can get a side to fold, I would stab here. Okay, then, take it to showdown.
but there's a straight that we don't block and there's a flush we don't block. It's kind of not that interesting to me.
Fold, just fold.
I think so.
Limp,
Limp fold, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I would fold.
We should look at the range here because at 100 we're gonna do a lot of three betting, right? We're gonna do a lot of limp re-raising. Let's take a quick look at that range.
Dude, I'm so bad at that. That's one thing I know I need to work on. And then I look at it
I
and it instantly leaves my brain again.
I pulled one of these off live, deep stacked against a good player. King 8-0, which seemed like a very good candidate.
Look at this, we have this big size too. That's what I forget too. 18.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm using like one size there, and it's like 13. I think it's
Essentially,
fine.
all your offsuit aces and kings.
Yep. And then a little bit, look at that, since we're 100, I always think 100 is where you get to mix suited connectors in all aggressive lines, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't
You know,
have
like you can,
that because I don't know if you guys are with me here, but I believe people don't ISO enough from the big blind.
I don't
Um,
know.
I'm with
I
you
think
versus most people, but some people will, right?
some people are like overdoing it by a lot,
Mm-hmm,
like LP the God.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
So if you think yeah, so it's player dependent, right?
Yeah, I think this is a spot where I don't like river raises, sure. I'm like really willing to treat them as the nuts, very frequently. But
Anyhow,
here I'm willing to,
I've
because
never
also
made
like
18 in anyone's
you
face.
think he's not ISOing light that much. How much does he think that you're limp re-raising light? Like I think he looks at that and he's like fucking aces and kings, very, very frequently. I think it's a spot where you get a lot of credit.
Yeah, very, very large side, huh? Hmm. Okay,
So yeah, smattering, just like mix all those offsuit aces and kings. It's hard.
Oh boy, I got the spot. I get to back jam jacks.
Nice.
There we go.
This is a kind of interesting hand because it's got the overcards to the 4.
King, queen offsuit, what the
But I
fuck?
really want to do this.
No,
If I'm gonna take an aggressive action with this hand, I really want to have backdoors. I really want to be 6-5 suited. Because yeah, I think the backdoors matter a lot at this deck depth.
yeah, oh,
Oh, yeah, it's there. It's there. Yep, a lot of good turns for this hand, right? You're happy enough with a 5 or a 6, happy enough with a 3 or a 7,
I
happy
don't
enough
really
with it.
understand this bet. Is it because of the 6-4, the three to a straight?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 3 to a straight. Yeah, you're bottom of range. You get better hands to fold. You'll have some pretty playable turns. You want coverage down here when a straight rolls off on turn and river.
Seems to be
So
more than just this hand. Right?
yeah, but this one's but like compare this, for example, to 9-5 off. 9-5 off doesn't really make straights ever. So your range bets a lot, but it's important that this hand has some backdoor. Yeah, I think rainbow's good for you. I think king high is good for you.
A lot of trip boards. Ace
Because
high,
we have good hands that we were hoping to limp re-raise. Big blind is
board.
severely capped. Like big blind is just like hopelessly capped. Like the entire like top 25% of range is pretty much missing. So no ace king, no king queen,
What's
no
the
kings, no
pattern about, what can we say about these boards? Like two Broadway and
bunch
a
of high
first one?
cards. Yeah, yeah, a bunch of high cards. 2 broadways, 3 broadways. Yeah. It's just high cards. We have a better range.
Hmm? So two high cards, you bet a lot, right?
Yeah.
Let's scroll down a little bit, see if it stands true.
And we're polarized here around hands like queen high, 10 high.
Okay, so when it's like Jack 10, it likes it a lot less. But
Right.
when it's like ace king, it's better. Right? Okay, so it's really like,
Can we
yeah,
look at
Jack
can
10
we look
does
at our range
it,
again?
but ace, jack, queen, jack. So what?
Right. Can we look at our range again on flop? Our strategy. Yeah, look at that 6-5 suited. That one's interesting. That's mixing the big sizing because it's just like it's so excited to play turns
Huh?
and to get them off better.
Yeah,
Yeah, 5-3, 7-5, anything with those suited straights.
a
Oh,
good
this
turn.
is the
Dime,
yeah, this is the kind of turn we were looking for. Yep.
so
150?
4? I'd say
No,
4.
I want to
I'm
at
more
this
like
stack depth.
6%
Like,
here.
what do you want to do with ace king or kings?
60 or pop.
I
That's
think
my
you're
ball.
gonna. Also, like, look at how there's like 4 straight draws on the board and none of them have completed. Right? Like anything like queen nine, 7-5,
Hmm.
10-7, 10-9. Like they're all just out there with draws. 150.
150 or 150.
Yeah, or medium sizes are fine too, but you can kind of tell this kind of board, king high, you bet the flop, you have a range advantage, nothing completed on turn. That's a very typical over bet turn spot.
Them.
It's like you can 3-bet it some. Can you fold? You ever
Uh,
fold?
you wanna make it 18?
I mean, I want to make it 11 more than I want to make it 18.
Oh,
Just fold. You just need a little bit better. Raise this a lot, right? Also calling is fine.
my mind it's the bottom of the limp call, so I'm limping a lot. King eye rainbow? Hmm,
You can just bet this board a lot generally. It's not that great that this hand has no backdoors, but
if we raise, it would definitely be a bet now, I'm not sure. What's the reasoning bet?
but well, limping, we still have a range advantage. We still have much better, much better kings than big blind has. So it's not even dependent on raising. By limping, we chose to put money in the pot and big blind had the option to put more money in and they said, no, thank you.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're gonna bet this board with range, like, I don't
Negative
know,
odds already.
60% of the time.
Uh,
B.
I think we check a lot here. Bet
Bet
more than I
40% of the
thought,
time.
40% betting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
wants to
kings
bet,
are important.
it wants to bet the worst jacks, which interact with the straight, and the better jacks, which interact with the king.
Then
That
5,
was
2x, and then stuff in between, right?
Yeah.
I never think about. It's a 5 and a deuce, so we need to think about, what's in between that, so I don't know, jack.
threes and
4, jack
fours.
three,
Threes and
Yep.
fours.
9, 4, 9, 3,
A little six is okay.
yeah, so.
Yeah.
we Need to
And then
think
like
about these.
Jack 9 and Jack 10 can make straights, so they're a little more interested.
Yeah, the 6x, the upper part of what could be a straight, with an overcard, that's really just amazing, right? Or a backdoor of some sort. Okay, check. Bet one, oh my. It's trying to get me. It's trying
Easy
to
fold.
get me. Okay, I think we're gonna raise.
What?
He bets one, Pete.
Oh,
Okay, thank you, Pete. I knew it. I knew it, Peter. I knew it.
you can raise with a 3 in your hand, a 4, a 6, and an 8. Like,
I
tons
had a
of stuff.
feeling,
Not jacking.
Peter. Alright, oh,
Got a
that's
bad
not
feeling about this.
do we really fold 5 deuce suited? This is not a great solution.
Ooh.
Limp here, we're too deep.
Oh, was limp.
Oh.
Ooh. Um. Uh, maybe a little bit better is gonna have a 3-bet here once in a while.
We're super connected, Pete.
Yeah.
Gotta call.
We're gonna call, but you know those suited connectors, they're gonna wanna find some
No.
3-bets occasionally.
It's not suited, it's super,
Yeah, sorry. Suited.
super connected
You're
because
right. Suited can definitely three bet here.
Yep.
This hand works better as a limp call or it can raise pre, right?
when we raise and then it comes king high, I think it's pretty good for us.
But we didn't raise.
And the-
We limp called.
Oh, then check, 100%.
This hand has enough juice to continue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Backdoor straight. Spade's good.
This might be the one combo, the double flush draw blocker, that even finds a bit of spiciness.
You wanna
It
lead
did.
turn?
No, I would have preferred to raise flop. I don't really need to lead turn.
Whoa.
Not
We
on
need
this turn.
yeah, we need a value
When
bet.
Betsy bet? Like 57?
Yeah, I think
149.
57 is reasonable. We're targeting like one pair
Peter,
hands, good,
Peter.
decent king. No, I think 149 is too much with a flush and a straight on board when we don't have it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
80%.
this size, 80%. It's all good. We get called by a king. No, we get called by an 8. Okay.
And
Cool.
8-5 off, I think this one limps. One, three, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Na, 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 na. King three limp. Hmm. Just a check here. We float one. A little one big blind. We gotta call with king eye, right? Let's call. Ooh, spicy. Spicy call, spicy call. Checking. Check, check, check. Do we turn it? No.
Yeah.
No.
Right? I mean,
Oh.
yeah. We got to.
Had to turn it.
What? You snap clicked. What are you thinking?
I know, man. I was like, no, it makes no sense. But then next thing I know, it was 60%. Boom.
I was just trying to figure out what size.
Oh, you were. I wasn't. I'm like waving the white flag, like, let's get out of here. There's no way he folds a 7. I don't believe it. That's,
The question is just, are we like high enough in range to show down? And the
yeah,
answer with
no.
king three is very unlikely after one bet went in.
I don't know.
So then you gotta bluff.
Okay. No, 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 no.
Uh, probably bet one. Or check fold.
I like betting because we have a spade. No spade, no bet. 8 pairs. Who is this 8 good for?
Probably a little bit better for him, but also
think-
like we just didn't pick anything up. Wow, we're still actually going for it sometimes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Bet, call. Check, check. Do we go again?
Maybe a little old B50. Target some of the like. I don't know, maybe you could even B20. And just make him fold 10 high and not bluff you.
Negative.
Negative.
I
Too high in range.
beats Jack. Let's go.
Ten
Limp for
five, we limp. We get a 5, you wanna bet or check?
either one's fine, I think. I think you could bet a little bit. Checking's great too.
Say we bet. Oh, good thing I raised, we called once.
Yeah, we're calling. This sucks.
What do you mean?
Sleepy.
Happy. We're playing.
No, we're not. No, we're not. It was worth like 0.5 big blinds. It's like nearly a bluff catcher.
Super happy.
Ooh.
I think it's like zero.
Yeah,
Not
this
having
might
any straight draw kind of sucks.
I'm
This might be
starting
a
to think
hamburger.
that the 10 is bad. 9, 10, king 10, queen 10, ace 10. The 10 is bad. The 5 is good, the spade is really good, but the 10 is starting to feel really bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tip
and like I think like
Fine, we gotta
the
call this guy, right? So
they
we call
just don't
anyway.
count for much because I think his value range is just like good jacks and better.
It's blind
The
against
10
blind, we still have to call.
the 10 makes us want to fold, the 5 makes us want to call, and the spade makes us want to raise.
I think at this point, we're gonna check fold.
Now it's getting dicey.
Fold. I cannot fold fast enough. It is not possible for me to fold. Do not click that button, I swear to God.
You wanna call here, but you wouldn't call queens?
Well, think about it. You know, it's the big blind, right? Well, the 5 is pretty good. Okay, so the 10 is not good enough. Okay, we fold. Phew.
Bro, it's not a good spot.
Do you call ever a 5 here?
Not really. Maybe some 5-4.
Well,
5-4 pure call.
I might not be.
That's a flush. 5-4-0.
Yeah,
5-4-0 can call.
okay.
You can see that as well.
A 5 with a spade. Look at this.
Or yeah,
But
5-4 blocks the straight.
this call
There
is
is a straight.
an amazing call in general.
There is a straight that came in on river.
Queen 7, that's a very heavy raise, right?
Fairly heavy, yeah, like maybe 40%. 50%. Yep. We just have nothing going on here.
So we check. Makes sense, right? One spade in
Yeah.
our hand, we bet.
You can see the EV is the same. If you expect like for exploitative reasons an opponent to overfold here, you can just like B33 a lot, but
We need a spade.
well, I mean having like the queen of spades is the nuts. So fold. It's not our pot. We don't have to win every.
This one was easy to fold,
Yeah.
but the other ones, yeah,
Is this in the boomerang?
yes. Maybe a little bit high.
No, it's it's near it. Yep,
It's in there.
that's what I thought.
Pow, okay. Paclau, we get a pair. Are you gonna bet it? No. Think,
I
we're
could bet it a little bit. I think he has a lot of high cards here.
we bet it?
Yeah, like yeah, go 33%. Like, what's he gonna do with like queen eight of clubs? Like the kinds of hands that he flatted pre. Like you can just get him off of a lot of that crap. Oof. I think it's 0 EV. I think you can just call. You're pretty much hoping to bank a 5 or a 9, but you have the odds to do that. Okay, it's not 0 EV. It's worth 3 big blinds. You have to call.
You gotta lose 5 more chips.
I don't know, man. Do you?
Yeah, like the 3's a bricky river or bricky turn, right?
Yeah, but him choosing to continue betting is not bricky. That's the like he continues with value. Some of his bluffs get there. We have no redraw to anything.
Gotta call.
It's
Well, lock it up. We have second pair, stack to pot ratio is half. It's gonna be hard to fold.
I think live people don't play this spot similarly. They just raise too much pre-flop and then they never give you the heat.
Yeah.
I'm calling this.
For sure. Surprise, surprise.
raise queen 9-0 like a lot, like 50 or 60%. Oh,
Ay, 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 ay.
74% call. Okay.
Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up on this. We're gonna review some hands now. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.